All right, Joe Bennett, Redcon 1 head trainer here with you. Here to talk a little bit about what actually produces results. Again, you guys are gonna have a sweet program here. We're gonna have videos for every single exercise. You're gonna know all the form, you're gonna know what to do. It's all on paper for you. But the reality is, if 10,000 people do this program, there's gonna be one person that's in the top 1%. I truly believe someone's gonna put on 3 inches on their calves from this program, and there's gonna be that bottom 1%. There's gonna be that person that just didn't grow. There's a whole lot of reasons for this. Obviously, sometimes genetics play a factor, recovery plays a factor. Someone might just be in the perfect place for this program, and that could contribute to them putting on 3 inches. But there's other things. One, make sure you adhere to the program. So someone's gonna try and just overlay this program right on top of what they're doing. They're gonna keep training 7 days a week. They're gonna keep doing doubles. They're gonna do all this kind of stuff and then try and do calves on top of it. You're just not gonna have the recovery to go around. The other factors, and arguably the more important factors, are execution and effort. So you have to understand that execution is a continuing process, so it can constantly get better. So we're going to give you a bunch of tips and a bunch of cues to follow, a bunch of videos to really make sure that your form is on point. Form relates to your joint functioning well, you being able to feel the muscle well, that mind-muscle connection. It's really when you're using a certain amount of weight, how much intensity and how much effort you have, it's making sure that it goes the right place. So you got to understand, if you don't really take pride in your execution, you don't really own it, you don't really realize it's something you can constantly make better and constantly improve, then you're just not going to get as much out of it as someone else that does. So one, realize that your execution is one of the big factors that's going to determine how well you do or don't do with this program. The next thing is intensity, is effort. So at the end of the day, you have to progress your workouts. There's going to be points in this program when the volume goes up, where the weight goes up, where you have to use more weight over time. And when the volume goes up and the weight goes up and you have great execution, generally it's very painful. It's very horribly painful. There's going to be some blood flow restriction in this program, so that's very painful. So at the end of the day, effort is an internal thing. It's up to you. There's going to be some people that push past where they think they're capable of going, where it looks like to the outside they're done, they've got nothing more, and somewhere they find 10 more reps from. So that's a huge thing, is being that there's someone that's going to stop as soon as it gets uncomfortable, as it gets a little bit painful, and there's going to be people that push past that. So you got to realize those two things are hugely important. They're both very internal. They're both very up to you. You have to own them. And there's going to be someone that pushes those things, both variables, as far as they possibly can, challenges themselves as much as they can. And there's going to be someone that just says, well, I've got the program, so here comes the results. The program in and of itself means nothing. It's everything that matters is what you do with the program, the effort that you put in. And then from there, frequency is hugely important as well too. So those are the things that are really going to produce results faster than just training normally. Is we're going to hopefully have you have better execution, better effort, and we're going to have, because of the rest of your program, because of the rest of your recovery, some of the cool stuff we're going to do, you're going to recover faster than someone else could, so you can train more frequently. So the goal is, ultimately, we're going to be having very hard calf workouts every 3 days, and you're essentially going to have homework in between there as well as too. So just ask yourself, when you're going through this program, when you're trying to understand the things that are form-based, that are execution-based, am I putting 100% into it? When you're getting to points when things are painful, you want to quit, you don't want to do anymore, am I pushing past where I think I'm capable? Am I pushing my limits? Those are the things that are going to separate people that get just poor to mediocre to okay results, or the people that get amazing results. And again, I honestly think you're perfectly capable of putting on between 1 and 2 inches. Someone out there is going to put 3 inches on their calves, and those are going to be the main factors that do it. An awesome program is great, and that's what you guys have. Awesome information is great, but at the end of the day, the thing that separates people from okay results from great results is all those things: execution, effort, what you personally put into the program.